everyone, welcome back to another episode of Sammie's Pressure King Recipe Channel. So today we're going to be doing a hopefully very easy chicken and vegetable soup. Now I've never done this before, and at the minute we're trying to get rid of all the stuff that we have in the cupboard so we can do a nice new fresh shop this week, because we've got stuff that have been sitting there for ages in the tins. We want to get it used up. Now this recipe is going to be, this can feed quite a few people. However, this is going to be for just me. Now, I'm not going to eat the whole pot in one. I might be greedy, but I'm not going to do that. But what I'm going to be doing is leaving some in the pot, and I'm also going to be batch freezing as well. Now, for those of you who follow me and that have got me on your personal Facebook, you'll know that I'm going through a bit of a health kick. I'm trying to lose some weight. Not exactly the most slimmest of girls. Trying to lose some weight and see how we go. Now, although I cut out so much rubbish last week, I was drinking so much Pepsi before and found out what was in it, and it wasn't nice, and basically really trying my hardest to lose weight. Now, this last week I've drank so much water that my body's like screaming at me from the inside, like, what is this? I'm trying to, make my health better, and I got weighed yesterday and I actually put on 1 pound. So it was a big deal for me. Was a big deal, the fact I'd put on after all the hard work. So this week we're going with a really good health kick, and I'm not going to give up. We're going to keep going, and today I'm going to try and show you how to do I'm going to attempt to make a chicken and vegetable stew. Chicken and vegetable soup is what I'm going to make. Now, I was considering doing this in my 3 litre, but then I thought, actually, why not do it in the 6 litre, because then there's going to be more to go around. And the vegetables that I've got, I'm using up, like I say, I'm using up all my frozen veg that I've got in the freezer, so we can make room for more speedy veg. I'm not following Slimming World, I'm just calorie counting, and I've set myself, well, based on my height and my weight, it's gave me like an amount of calories, which is 1,450 calories a day. So based on that, that's what I've been doing. I've been doing really well. I have been struggling a bit, but this week is a brand new week and it's time to start again, and hopefully we'll see some results this week. So if you're interested in following my bit of a, call it a journey if you want, on seeing how I'm getting on and things like that, keep tuned to the channel. I will update you in a few different videos. Anyway, you're not here to listen to me ramble on. You want to know how to make this chicken and vegetable soup, and I don't have a clue how to make it either yet, so we're in the same boat. So, first things first, a couple of thank yous. Karen and Emma, my lovely admins, thank you so much for giving me the timings and different things this morning. It was more of a matter of, just chuck it all in, it'll be fine. It should taste all right. Now, ingredients, what you're going to need is I did defrost my meat, because the only meat that I did have was frozen chicken breast. And I know in a soup, you tend to have it so it's like shredded. So what I did was, I wanted mine in chunks. So what I did was, I've used 4 chicken breasts. I've left them out to defrost, and we have chicken breast. And I have washed my hands after touching, just for the record. So we're not going to brown that off. We're not going to do that today. We're not going to stick it on the stew function or browning function. We're literally just going to lob it all in. Then we have a bowl of frozen broccoli and peas. So there's 2 speed foods, and 2 of your 5 a day. And then in the other bowl, we've got a hell of a lot of carrots. There's 3. We have sweet corn, which is 4, and we have green beans. So that is 5. So you're literally getting your 5 a day out of this one meal, which is fab. So, I mean, you could have this for lunch, you can have it for dinner, you can have it for both if you really wanted. But yeah, we're going to get going. So those are your ingredients. I'm also throwing in, again, getting rid of the stuff that's in the cupboard, I'm throwing in a can of new potatoes, just because, and I'll tell you for why. I've only got vegetable stock pots. Now, and thanks to Jane for telling me the tip that you don't need a spoon to get these out, you just squeeze them. So I'm using vegetable stock pots, but I haven't got anything to thicken it with. So I thought, what can I to do. Now somebody mentioned, I think it was one of the admins, about putting in some potatoes, mashing it into a paste and then putting it back in afterwards and giving it a good mix. Now I thought actually, if I'm doing a chicken and vegetable soup, I could use chicken gravy granules surely. So that is going to be our experiment for today and see how it goes. So we're going to be using your vegetable stock pots to make your liquid and things like that. Pre-boiled 1.5 litres of boiling water. And then we're going to add a stock pot, give it a mix, that's going to be our liquid. And then we're going to try and thicken it with the gravy granules. How it's going to work, I have no clue. But we will find out in about 15 minutes because that's all it takes. And that is including your ingredients and your prep time and things like that. So it's fab. So one thing I wanted to talk to you about just before I get started, I just wanted to say a massive thank you to Jane Lindsay. She's actually brought me a 3-piece, it is Instant Pot, so we're giving them a bit of promo here. So she brought me a 3-piece Instant Pot set. So you get this silicone lid. So when your food's finished cooking, you can simply, if you're going to put it on the table and say wait for whoever to come home and whatnot, you can get this and stick it on top of your machine over your pot so it keeps it sealed, which is great. You also get, I can't get it out because it's underneath my bloody machine. You get a square silicone mat and you get these. Now I love these, they're awesome. These are Instant Pot branded and they are little crocodiles. Just need to draw some eyes on them and they'll start talking. But no, these are your silicone mitts. So when you're doing your food cooking and you're holding one side, you're not going to burn your hands anymore. And when it comes to flicking your lid up, perfect. So Jane, thank you so much for getting me these. I really, really, really appreciate it. Okay, so let's get into cooking. And I can't get my lid off now. So let's get into some cooking. So this dish can be put into all different models. I'm using my 6 litre, as always. So I'm literally going to show you what I'm going to do, right? And it is so simple. Now, I did briefly have a little look on the BBC website because I know they had quite a few good soup recipes. And they were good. Good soup. They were pretty good. So I did have a little nosy, tried to see what kind of things I needed. But in the end, I thought, sod it, I'm just going to lob it all in, see how it goes. I'm honest on here, you know me, and I will be as honest as I can be. So, we are going to start with 1 bowl of frozen veg, straight into the bottom of your machine. Don't need any fry light or anything like that, just whack it in. And then, we're going to have another bowl of peas and broccoli. Now remember, these are going to be batch frozen, so there's going to be plenty to go around. So we've got some broccoli in there. And I'll bring you over in a minute once I've put all this in and I'll give you a look at what it looks like. And then we are going to empty the chicken that I do have and that I've diced up. Yeah, I hate the feeling of chicken. You know, when you dice it up, it feels rank, doesn't it? Sorry, it's making a bit of noise there. So you add your chicken, tin of new potatoes, or chopped, or whatever potatoes you want. In they go. So those are all in. So I'm just going to give these a bit of a mix around so it makes sure that the meat and everything gets properly cooked. Now I love veg, absolutely love vegetables. So you won't like not see me eating something like this. So that is that. And then what we're going to do is I've got, excuse the colour of my jug, it's how much sauces I'm making here. It's gone a bit orange. So we've got boiling water here. Let's see if we can do this. Aha. So we've got a vegetable stock pot. Now I'm not going to be using Oxos today because I used a few too many I think the other day. I was asked about how many stock cubes I used. So we're going to be using 1 vegetable stock pot and apparently you just squeeze it. Oh, yeah, okay, don't do that over boiling hot water because you'll end up with it in your face, like so. So, give that a good mix around. I don't know what's happening with this, hang on. It's still like, oh, it's still jellified, hang on. See, this is all real. Like, you see me raw. Ah, there we go. Smoothing it up the sides, and it's unjellifying now. Give that a bit of a sniff. Okay, doesn't smell too appetising, I won't lie. But then all we're going to do is your vegetable stock. You're going to pour it all in. Now that brings mine just, excuse that bit of it then. I'm sure it'll all disintegrate. So, you know, inside your inner pot, you've got your minimum line, your maximum line, then you've got the inner ring. Now mine has just sat, the liquid has just sat just around the inner ring. I'll bring you down now so you can have a look. Okay. So as you can see, that's all nice and done. So it's in. Oh, bloody hell, turning on the machine. Give it a bit of a stir. So bear in mind we've got raw meat in there as well. And it's from fresh. Well, it's defrosted. Came to fresh, doesn't it? And then what we're going to do is turn you back round and I'll show you the settings. Okay, so my lid's on. Well, it's on the back, on the hinge anyway. We're going to put it down, lock it into place, make sure that your valve is set to closed. And what we're going to do, now on the, I'm sure we've got it, yeah. So on the 6 litre, you've actually got a stew/soup function. So we're going to stick it on that. Now, I think the girls recommended there was about 7 minutes. I always get dubious about meat when I'm cooking it. So I always put it on for an extra few minutes. Recommended 7 minutes, but me, being funny as I am, it's going on for 10. So, excuse the beeping. Round to your soup function or your stew function. So you could do this on your stew function or your browning function with your lid on. And then just press start. Done. How quick was that? 10 minutes I believe we've recorded for so far. Fab. So, that is now on. Put that over the back. Whilst that is cooking, I am going to get cleaned up in here. And then I shall be back to show you our finished product. So, nice and easy chicken and vegetable soup with a few potatoes. It's good for those sad onions, as our lovely Emma says, sad onions that sit in the back of your fridge that need to be chopped up, and shit I forgot to put in the onions. Excuse my French, I've never sworn on here and that's really hard for me, but I forgot to put in the onions. Buggery. Never mind. You can put whatever you want in this to make up, you know, if you want to get rid of lentils, if you want to get rid of your sad onions that are sitting at the back of the fridge crying, that kind of thing. So all you got to do is whack it in, bit of liquid, thicken it up. Now I know people use corn flour, people use, you know, the potato method where you mash it up and then give it a bit of a mix and it mixes up fine. But, or I think it was Karen that mentioned something about crushed pasta. But I don't know what that all is. You'll have to ask Karen on that one. So yeah, so once it's just finished cooking, I'll be back and I'll show you the next step. See you in a bit. Okay, so welcome back. Now, excuse me with my Bisto gravy granules. So round about now, I just realised when I came into the kitchen to get an orange because I was actually really hungry, that really about now we should be hearing the machine tick off to say it's done. What did Muggins here do? I only put it on stew function with the lid closed for 30 minutes. It was meant to go stew/soup, so it's on the right setting, but it was on for the wrong time. So we're just going to manually cancel this. So that's it's 10 minutes done. So I'm just going to pop on my extractor. Going to get one of my new little mints. And we're literally just going to open... Shit, that scared me. Get the valve to open. Okay, that's spat everywhere. That's because there's quite a bit of liquid in it. Hang on. Oh, bloody hell. Okay, so maybe don't do that so quick. Oh, I can't stand the feel of them. I'm just going to bodge mine open a bit with that arm system. Should have released that a bit slower. My mistake. I've now soaked all of my tiles. God, this is angry. Ugh, Jesus. I don't swear very often on here, and today it's full of swear words because it keeps popping out at me with the steam. Alright. Just getting rid of the water that's jumping out and soaking us up on my machine. There we go. So, that bit, apart from soaking my machine, my cooker, my tiles and my extractor fan, that went well. Anyway, let's try again, shall we? Whoa, what's going on here? Don't know what happened there. Sorry, I think my batteries might be a little bit low, so I'll have to finish it with this. So, you sitting alright there, yeah? Okay. Let's get this lid off, shall we? Well, I can see the veg bubbling away. 1 second. It goes over there behind me. Okay. This looks different. I have a hell of a lot of residue around the side of my bowl of broccoli. Okay, so I'll bring you over, let you have a look. Okay, so we have a little bit of residue, like I say, around here, but I think that's just come from the chicken and from the broccoli. But that's all done. Chicken's nice and cooked. Now we're going to try and thicken it, so I'll just turn you back round. Okay, so we do have quite a watery consistency. So I am just going to get myself a big spoon and let's see if we can thicken this up a little. We'll start with maybe 2 heaped spoons of gravy granules. And then we'll give it a mix and see what happens, eh? Yeah, that's more soupy consistency. Now obviously I'm not having any bread. I'm trying not to do too many carbs. Now I know I've got potatoes in here, but they're not very many. I think that could do with just 1 more, and then we'll have a really good consistency with that. Yeah, that is so much better. So I'm going to go ahead and get this plated up, and I'll be back to show you guys the finished product in just a tick. Okay, so actually that's turned out really, really well. Now, if you put normal potatoes in, they may go a little more mushier than mine are, but they feel really soft and ready to eat. And I mean, the consistency isn't too watery, but it's not too stewy either, so I think that's a perfect make. And that took me 10 minutes to do. I'll switch you back around now just to finish up this vid. So folks, there we have it. That is Sammie's chicken and everything lobbed into a pot alongside vegetables and potatoes and everything else that we threw in there. Soup. So it looks really good actually. So you've got your 5 a day in there. I've literally gone about that much below the line from where my liquid actually sat. So I'm actually just going to try a bit of the soup whilst I'm here, because this is a complete new dish for me. Never tried it before, don't know what the consistency is, and I want to see, don't do that, it's really hot. I want to see what the consistency of it is and see what it tastes like, and you can see my reaction. So we'll give it a little taste test. Oh wow. Wow. Now that is brilliant. Now, what I like about that, let me try that again, just for testing for bones this time. That is gorgeous. Now, what I like about it, there is so much rich flavour, and I think with adding the chicken granules, it's brought out more of a chickeny taste, but then you can really feel the power of the vegetables coming up. Oh, it's gorgeous. I can't wait. Right, I'm off. I've got to go and eat this. This is gorgeous. And because it's so healthy, you can have another dish if you're still hungry. Now, I'm not having any bread. And that's a big one for me, because for soup, I love a couple of pieces of bread. Now, like I say, it took 10 minutes, which is fab. But yeah, so if you want to learn other recipes like this will be posted on our main Facebook page, which is Sammie's Pressure King Recipe Group on Facebook. Please subscribe to the channel. You're going to see more updates regarding hopefully me losing some weight. I don't know if it's going to happen, but fingers crossed it does. You're going to see some fab new recipes. We've got some lovely desserts coming up. A cheesecake. I don't know how that's going to go down with my belly, but we're going to try it. So make sure you subscribe, make sure you turn on the notifications, give it a like, give it a big thumbs up, and make sure that you do leave a comment on your favourite video. Just remember, we have a giveaway competition running in our group on Facebook. If you subscribe to our channel, simply comment on any video that you like the most, and then go back to the Facebook group and look for the Joseph Lotus Steamer Basket. And on there, comment your YouTube name and you'll be in with a chance to win a Joseph Lotus Steamer Basket at the end of this month. That is specifically for YouTube followers and not for anyone that's already in the Facebook group. Those that are in the Facebook group that are new to subscribing since I popped my post up, that is for you. So let's get this giveaway done. Other than that, thank you once again for joining me. You've been brilliant, as always. Make sure that you turn on the notifications, as I've said, and I've said all that, so I don't know why I'm saying it again. Today we're going to set a target. So this video, we want to get at least 20 likes on this video. So let's get that done today. Let's smash that, and then we'll get another goal up for the next video. I believe I put a poll up in the group last night, and quite a few people requested the chicken fried rice. Keep your eyes peeled, because when the shopping comes, we're going to be getting that done this week. So fab, that's great. Everything that we've done today, hope you've enjoyed. Ingredients will be in the in the description box. There'll be a link to Amazon where you can purchase one of these fab machines, or High Street TV where you can purchase one of these fab machines. The link to the Instant Pot silicone set that Jane brought me, I will put the link in the bottom. I think it normally was £20 for the full set, but it's down to £8.99 at the minute. And if you've got Prime, fab, free delivery. So be sure not to miss that out. If you're going to buy one, let me know. Other than that, once again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!